Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I kind of am a hot mess right now, but I really just wanted to sit down and film a video and talk to you guys because I felt like I haven't done that enough lately. Before we get started, I'm aware that I have a little stain on my shirt. And also, I'm going to be posting a lot more on my Depop store. I have way too many clothes, a lot of them name brand, that I really want to see on a bunch of you cuties. So I'm going to be posting the link below to follow my Depop, and you can keep up with the stuff that I'm posting. I have all sizes because a lot of the times I buy clothes that are bigger for me or a little smaller, it just depends. I have some boy clothes, so the link is going to be below. Go find that and follow me and keep updated because I'm going to be posting a lot. So this past weekend, I went to the Pride Festival in San Diego with my friends and I had a lot of fun. I have wanted to make a video addressing my sexuality for a long time. I feel like I get a lot of questions about it even though I'm outwardly vocal about my sexuality. I feel like there's still a lot of questions that I haven't answered, maybe I haven't addressed, and I also want to give you guys some inspiration. And now let's get into my sexuality. I want to start by, I guess, saying like how I discovered how I was feeling. So I grew up in a household that was very open-minded. My dad was friends with a gay couple and we would go to their house and eat. And you know, my mom, whenever I was like 15, she had a girlfriend, and so it wasn't like, oh, being gay is bad, like don't talk about it. It was very just out there. I guess I never had the feeling of being afraid to feel what I felt. So whenever I was in 4th grade, there was this show that was called A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, and I loved that show. I don't know why I was watching it. Mom, why did you? She probably didn't even know I was watching it. And on the show, it was basically this girl, Tila Tequila, and she was having boys and girls compete for her love. And I was like, wait, you can like both genders? Girls don't have to marry just boys? And my mind was just like, ooh. And I realized, yeah, I think I have a crush on a girl. And so, keep in mind I was young. I remember walking by the basketball courts with my friend at the time. I was like in 4th grade. And I said, I have a crush on 2 people. And she was like, who? And I said, that boy and you. Oh my god, I was bold. And she was okay with it. She was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm sure she was probably like, this girl's weird. Why did she just tell me that? Hi guys, so I'm sitting here editing and I feel like I forgot a crucial part of this story. So this girl that I said that I had a crush on in 4th grade, in 6th grade, she decided to tell everybody, and it was really hard on me because I was in 6th grade. I've never been bullied before, and a bunch of people found out. I think I got lucky because at the time I did have friends and I was able to be like, no, she's lying. She's lying. I swear I'm not gay. And so yeah, that was when I got outed in 6th grade, but I think a bunch of people forgot about it and it didn't really follow me throughout school. A lot of people just kind of brushed it off. So that was the first time I thought it was okay to have a crush on a girl. Fast forward to whenever I was, I want to say 15 years old, maybe 14, but I'm pretty sure I was 15. There was this girl that I met through people, and she was my first girlfriend, and it was very innocent. We did not do anything sexual. We cuddled, like it was very innocent. We went to the beach together and we texted, and that did not last very long. I remember I was hugging her bye one time in front of my mom, and then I got in the car and I was like, Mom, by the way, that's my girlfriend. And my mom straight up was just like, yeah, I could tell by the way that you were like hugging her and looking at her. I'm just happy that you can't get pregnant. Her biggest thing was like, I don't care, like you can't get pregnant, that's awesome, hell yeah, no teen pregnancy in this house. Like that's all she cared about. I don't think that I told my dad about it just because at that time mine and his relationship was a little rocky. I was like a rebellious teenager. I didn't want to add to it. But yeah, that's how I came out to my mom. When I came out to my dad, I think that he like always knew because I always made jokes about stuff like that, or like bringing home a girl to like my conservative ass family. And so I think he knew how like open-minded I was about things. And one day I told him and his wife that I was pansexual, and in complete dad fashion, he was just like, oh, so are you into pans? You want to sleep with pans, like kitchen pans? And I was like, Dad, now's not the time for jokes. Let me tell you that I'm gay. So then he was like, so what does that mean to you? Does it mean that you, and then he like said, would you sleep with a trans person? Would you date a trans person? Would you be with a girl? Would you, you know, be with someone that's non-binary? All of these things. And I was like, yes, check, yes, yes, yes. And at this time I was like 19 or 20. I'm 21 right now. Both of my parents were really cool and I'm really thankful. I definitely do have some family members that I won't talk about this with. It doesn't mean that I'm hiding it. It doesn't mean that if they asked me I would lie. It just means I'm not gonna go to you and tell you, you know, because I don't care about their judgment. Anyone in my family that is mad that I am into females or into anything can take that energy that they're harvesting towards me and put it into their unhappy marriage. Anyways, so now that I've explained how I came out, even though it was very easy for me and I'm very thankful for that, I guess I should explain what I identify as. So for a long time I said I was bisexual. I said I like boys and girls, and that's it. I'm bisexual. I hadn't been with a girl until I was 21. It was like the day after my 21st birthday and it was on camera. Before then I had like kissed girls, I had cuddled girls, whatever, touched boobs, whatever. But I was always way too scared to hook up with a girl, but I knew that I liked them and I had a girlfriend before and everything, right? So I said I was bisexual for a long time. And then I realized that trans women exist and trans men exist and that there's a bunch of different gender identities, and I think it would be unfair. This person isn't a boy or a girl, I don't want them, or if they weren't born this way, I don't want them. I feel like that's just unfair because genuinely I view people as them, and I don't want to cut myself off to amazing people just because they don't fit what I thought I wanted at the time. And obviously there's people that have preferences where they only want this and they only want that, but I don't think I'm one of those people. I think that, you know, if I was talking to someone and they came out to me and said they were trans, I wouldn't think I don't want to be with you. I would think, okay, am I saying the right pronouns? What can I do to like better accommodate how you're feeling? It wouldn't be a deal breaker to me. So for me to say that I'm bisexual, I don't think that's true. If somebody was non-binary, like that's fine. And so I think that bisexual closed me off a little too much, and pansexual, in my opinion, to me, is just you like everyone. Everyone's okay. That's how I feel. If I had a connection with someone, their gender would not ever, ever, ever take that away from them or take that away from us or anything of the sort. If I was dating someone and they said they wanted to transition, I would be so supportive. Like, we would be in it. I really hope that I'm like getting across what I'm trying to say, that I'm not like offending anyone. But yeah, the bottom line is that like my brain isn't cut off to people just because of how they identify, and I don't see that changing at all. I've never dated anyone that was trans. I've never dated anyone that was non-binary other than people that identify as male or female, but I'm not opposed to it and I never would be. It hasn't happened for me. Same with how I mainly date men. I feel like it's a lot harder for me to date women because I'm so used to men. I think a large part of that is because I haven't had as much experience with other genders, and especially like with women. I haven't had as much experience. Women are very intimidating to me, and so I just have mostly dated men. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not into women. When I'm in a relationship with a man, it doesn't mean that I'm not into women. When I'm in a relationship with a woman, it doesn't mean that I'm not into men. It just means that I'm with that person right now. Like I said, I haven't had as much experience with women, so that's a whole other thing that I haven't completely explored, which is fine. Yeah, so I would say that I hate labels, but to save some confusion, I do identify as pansexual, and that is my sexuality. That's my coming out story, and I hope that this made sense to you guys and you enjoyed my little rant. I just want to let you guys know, like, no matter how you're feeling inside, sexuality isn't something that you need to figure out right this second. Mine is constantly changing and growing, and I'm constantly figuring out what I like and what I don't like and how I feel about certain things. So don't think that you need to put yourself into a box instantly to fit in or so that other people understand you, because the only thing that matters is that you understand yourself. And I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. Really, fuck what people think. Be into who you're into. And I know that the world is crazy and it's not that simple, and I totally get it, but as long as you're secure with yourself, that's all that matters. Like I said, everyone is figuring themselves out. I know people that haven't came out until they were like 50, or people that started transitioning when they were like in their 40s because they're finally realizing how they feel, and that's completely fine. Don't jump into anything or feel like you need to prove yourself, because the only person that needs to be happy with your life is you, as long as you're not hurting anyone. To everyone that slides in my DMs and asks if I'm a lesbian, because every time I post about being with men, everyone's like, wait, what? I thought you were lesbian. I'm not completely lesbian, obviously. I'm sure you've gathered that by now. I do post things about how I don't want to be with men for a whole year and just dramatic, silly posts like that. But no, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm not lesbian. Even though my tweets may seem like I despise men, ultimately I don't, unfortunately. So yeah, I hope this clears everything up and that you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, check out my Depop page, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any recommendations for things that you want me to make, comment below, and I will see you next time. Bye!